YouTube, what is up? It's Fatal here, and today I am bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 uplink gameplay where I absolutely demolish these kids in the Call of Duty World League Mosh Pit playlist over Double XP weekend. I go 76-12 and I accomplish a Call of Duty feat by getting a 6-man Hellstorm missile, and I happen to be recording at the time that I got it, so it caught my voice. So at the end of this video I will be putting that there so you can watch it and enjoy a little funny moment of mine. In this video, I am going to be reacting and responding to E3 Day 1 and my initial thoughts about the games that were displayed on the display tables at E3 yesterday and things like that. So first of all, I want to talk about the very hyped up Days Gone. So what Days Gone is a zombie game basically. So it reminds me a lot of the Walking Dead TV show in that it's a zombie survival game, and the Last of Us video game just because that was also zombie survival, but like the gameplay and things like that, how it's third person and you're trying to survive with a group of people. It also reminds me a little bit of Dying Light, but not as much because Dying Light was first person. And the zombies really remind me of World War Z because, in the movie the zombies are fast and they swarm together and it's really creepy and scary and all that stuff. So I really like this game. The gameplay that I saw, he was running around from a huge horde of zombies, shooting them, turning around, shooting them, trying to survive. He was blowing up canisters of gasoline or whatever and making fire on the ground, and it was really cool. And I don't know if I'm going to get this game yet, but it is a strong consideration, so stay tuned for gameplay of that. If you guys want that, let me know. I'm looking to get that game, hopefully, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to need to see a little more gameplay than, before I make a decision. Next up, God of War. For all of you God of War fans, let me hear you get a whoop whoop. We have a new God of War coming out for PlayStation 4, and it's not a remaster of God of War 3. It's a brand new story. So, that's something to be excited about. The graphics on that game are absolutely beautiful, and what I was looking at was he is so jacked now, Kratos is. He's got a beard, he's jacked, his voice is all deep, and it's just crazy. And he's also got a son now, which is also even crazier because who did he have a son with? This is crazy. Who is the mom? What is the story about? And I feel like that's some things we're going to find out if we play the game. Sadly, I did not play God of War 1 through 3 or any of the other God of Wars for that matter. I tried to get into them on PlayStation 3, but it just really didn't work out. I wasn't quite mature enough to be able to play that and actually get a grasp of the story and fall into it and really grasp onto it. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting God of War. It looks beautiful. I don't think I'm going to get it just because I don't want to spend $60 on a game that I'm not really super interested in. If I had played the other three, I would definitely get it in a heartbeat. But since I didn't, I don't think I'm going to be getting this game. I might though. We'll see if all my friends get it. Next up, we have a game that my friend has been absolutely raving about, which is No Man's Sky. Basically, this game is very weird, and it has a lot of things that are not explained quite yet, and it comes out in August, which is also kind of a problem that we really don't know exactly what's going on. But I watched a video on IGN. It was a 21-minute video of the developer of No Man's Sky playing the game, and he said basically the things that we have been putting out, the little trailers, do not do the game justice because it takes such a long time to build it up. The game really reminds me of Fallout in the sense that you are trying to explore and gather items in order to survive. And in this game, it's open universe, and it's an exploration game. You gather materials, and you can fight with the creatures on the planets. So basically, you are spawned onto a planet or whatever, and you find these relics, and you can find caves, and you can find materials, and you find these new creatures that nobody has ever seen before, so you can name them whatever you want. Now, I did hear in the video that there was some kind of a profanity filter, so that might be an issue if you don't want to use profanity, or you do want to use profanity, then you might not want to get this game. But there is like a 99.9% chance that nobody has ever been on a planet that you spawn into, which is crazy because the game keeps rebuilding itself as it plays. It rebuilds every second. It is said that if you go to every planet every single second for the entire game, which is not possible, but if you could, you would still not reach the end of the game because it keeps recreating itself. So that's really cool. I find that to be interesting. Basically, you know, you have new things, you can name new things, you have aliens that you can fight, but I don't really know how much this game really means to me. I don't think I'm going to get it just because it's very huge, and I don't think my mind's going to be able to wrap around all of that. I think I prefer smaller games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, FIFA, 2K. You know, even Uncharted was a little bit too big for me, but I was able to manage it. So I don't think I'm going to be getting No Man's Sky, but it does look cool and it's interesting, so if you guys are interested in that, you might look into getting it. It comes out in August this summer. Next up, we have Resident Evil 7. Now, I have never played a Resident Evil game in my life, and I will be getting Resident Evil 7 because I played the demo teaser that they released onto PlayStation for PlayStation Plus members, and it was scary. The graphics were good. The story reminded me a lot of PT, even though it was just a little teaser. It reminded me of PT, and I was really excited about that because I was sad to hear that the PT developers were no longer going to be developing a game. But Resident Evil 7 looks absolutely fantastic. I am going to be getting that game, so look out for some gameplay once that comes out. Next, we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, I have never played, again, a Tom Clancy game, but this one looks really good. So basically, what this is it's Ghost Recon just like normal Tom Clancy games, but it's co-op. It's almost strictly co-op so that you can play this with your friends, because what the developer was saying is that they were talking to people who go on Ghost Recon missions, and they were saying that the one thing that you need to emphasize is that they need to not be alone, and they would never do anything like what they are doing in the game alone. So that's a big thing. It's co-op. It's you know, they were playing a mission yesterday. It was gameplay where they were trying to capture a guy, and basically what the developer was saying was that based on the person that you were trying to capture or kill, they have a personality, and they will do what they do if you get caught. So, like, your objective is to be stealthy, obviously, because it's a Tom Clancy game, but if you do get caught, the mission's not, like, it's not a mission failed. Depending on the personality traits, they will either fight back or run. So yesterday they were playing a game on E3, and they got caught, but the guy started running. So these guys, they jumped on their motorcycles, they got in a truck, and they were trying to bash him off the road, and it looked freaking awesome. So I will probably be getting that. We'll see what happens. It all depends on money, honestly. It comes out in March of 2017. I will be in college at that time, so I don't know if I'm going to be getting it, but we will see. Next up, obviously, we have to touch up on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I really don't dislike the gameplay. I really do think that just because if I can take away the fact that it's Call of Duty and I can come at it with open mind and try and play it, I think that it's a very good game. The graphics look good, the gameplay looks freaking awesome, the guns are cool. I just think I need to step away from the fact that it's a Call of Duty and accept the fact that it's a new story and a new game and it's futuristic, and then I think everything will be okay. I think it will be worth the money. You have that little grappling thing that they added into the space warfare of Infinite Warfare, which is kind of cool, I guess. The flying looks difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Flying that spaceship out in the space looks freaking hard, but other than that, I mean, honestly, it really does look like a good game, and I'm not gonna knock it before I try it. I'm really going to try and put an effort into playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And last but certainly not least, we have Battlefield 1. Now, Battlefield 1 looks absolutely, hands down, one of the best games that I saw yesterday. Battlefield 1 released 15 minutes of multiplayer gameplay, and it looks fantastic. It has everything that we've been asking Call of Duty for in that game, and I think that's why I'm going to get that game and really, really play it and try and level up and grind on it just as much as I have in Call of Duties in the past. The sniping looks awesome, flying planes looks awesome, the map that they had yesterday on the multiplayer gameplay had an airship, that looked freaking awesome. The interactive maps look so cool, and they have weather now, and the raindrops on the guns look fantastic, and everything just looks so beautiful, and I'm so excited for Battlefield 1. I'm so excited that I have started playing Battlefield 4 again, which I might have some gameplay for you, because Battlefield 4 is a really fun game. I never played it before, but I got it, and it's really fun. So that's all I have for you guys for E3 Day 1. Now, I'm going to be hopefully putting out a video for you guys tomorrow about E3 Day 2. and I will be giving some more reactions to the games that they have announced, probably mostly for PlayStation, just because that's what I play on. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like. If you dislike this video, make sure you leave a dislike. Any publicity is good publicity. Make sure you tell your friends to subscribe, and I hope you enjoy my 6-man Hellstorm reaction. So, it's been Fatal. Thank you.
Oh shit. Let's go!
Jacob.
Let's go!
Jacob, what the fuck? What the fuck? Jacob, wait, you got 6 kills. You got 6 kills, and there's 6 people on the other team. Are you fucking with me?
Oh